guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's tutorial is going to be the 6th tutorial in our Pinterest inspired series. I'll be making a very beautiful baby doll top that I've had on my Pinterest board for a while. I think this top is super cute and very easy to make. I'll be making mine in a size large because that's what I wear, but I'll teach you how to customize this top to fit whatever size you're making it for. For materials, I'm making use of a Nako 4-ply yarn. It's a medium weight yarn, a 3.5mm hook, and a measuring tape. So you can make use of any yarn you have available, any hook you have available. Just make sure you take your measurements right. That's why you need this. This is very important. Now, let's get into customization. So to customize this top to fit you perfectly, you will need to take your full bust measurement. I'll leave a diagram on the screen that teaches you how to do that. It's not mine, I got it from Pinterest. So once you have your full bust measurement, divide it by 2. My full bust measurement is 36. 36 divided by 2 is 80. Once you have your own figure, you're going to add 6 inches extra. And for me, 18 plus 6 is 24 inches. If you want more coverage, you can add 8 to 10 inches extra, but 6 inches works perfectly for me. Now, let's get into the tutorial. So to begin, we'll start by making a slip knot first. And now, you're going to make enough chains that measures up to the figure you just calculated for the width of your foundation chain. Remember, my own is 24, so I'll make enough chains that measures up to 24 inches. And make sure that your chains are in a multiple of 2 plus 1. Very important. I am done with mine. I did a total of 89 chains, and this measures up to 24 inches. Now for row 1, chain 1 extra. This will be your starting chain and it doesn't count as a stitch. Now yarn over and go into the second chain and make a half double crochet. So we are going to make 1 half double crochet into each chain till we get to the very last chain here. So now to finish up row 1, place a half double crochet into the very last chain here. Make sure you don't walk into the slip knot. And that's it for row 1. Now for row 2, chain up 1 and turn your work. And into the very first stitch here, you're going to make a half double crochet. So now you're going to make 1 half double crochet into each and every stitch till you get to your very last stitch here. So to finish up row 2, I'm going to yarn over and place a half double crochet into the last half double crochet stitch from the previous row. Please do not place a stitch into the chain 1 starting chain on each row. It doesn't count as a stitch. And from here onwards, repeat row 2 till you're okay with the length of the tube part of the top. Now note, this part is supposed to cover your boob area, so our advice, as you make yours, you place it on your body to check the coverage, and that will inform you on when to stop making more rows. This is mine. I did a total of 15 rows and it measures 6 inches. So now we're going to make where we'll be attaching our straps for the top. So now we'll be working on the side of the tube top. Chain up 5. So you're going to skip the first row and the second row and go into the third with a double crochet, chain up 2, skip 1 row, go into the next with a double crochet, chain up 2, skip 1 row, go into the next with a double crochet. So just do this till you get to the end of the row. I'm done with mine and this is how it looks like. So I'm going to chain up 1 and cut. So now we're going to do the same thing on the other side here as well. So just attach your yarn to the last row here. We'll be inserting our hook into the top of the last stitch. Tie this to make it secure, then later you can hide your loose end or you cut. Now insert your hook back in and yarn over and chain up 5 like we did for the other side. So once you've made your 5 chains, you're going to do the same thing that you did for the border here, for here as well. I'm done with both sides of my border and this is how it looks like. Now we're going to start working on the ruffle part. So attach your yarn into the last half double crochet stitch before you made the space for your strap. So this is mine. Chain up 4. These 4 chains count as 1 double crochet and a chain 1 space. And you're going to skip 1 stitch, go into the next and make a double crochet. Chain up 1, skip 1 stitch, go into the next, make a double crochet. Chain up 1, skip 1 stitch and go into the next and make a double crochet. So you're going to repeat this till you get to the very last stitch on this side as well. So I've worked till I got to my last stitch here. So let me teach you how to finish up. Chain up 1 and skip 1 stitch, go into the next, which is the last stitch here. Make a double crochet. For row 2, chain up 3. This chain 3 counts as 1 double crochet. Turn your work and in the very first chain space here, you're going to make 3 double crochet. In the next chain space, make 3 double crochet. In the next chain space, you make 3 double crochet. So just repeat the pattern. Make 3 double crochet in each chain space till you get to the end of the row. So I've worked till I got to the last chain space here, and now I will want to teach you something that will really make your work very easy. So we need the number of stitches we have on this row to be in the multiple of 2 plus 1, same as when we started our work. The best way to figure out if yours is in the multiple of 2 plus 1 without counting is to count the number of chain spaces that you have on the row. So mine is a total of 46. If yours is in an even number, you would need to make 2 double crochet stitches into the last chain space. But if it's in an odd number, you would need to make 3 double crochet stitches into the last chain space. If this is confusing to you, just make sure that the number of stitches you have on this row is in the multiple of 2 plus 1. So if it's not, you know what to do if you're to reduce or you're to continue the pattern like normal. So for me, I'll be making 2 double crochet into the last chain space here. And in the third chain of your starting chain, make 1 double crochet. And that's it for row 2. Now for row 3, chain up 2 and turn your work. Now this chain 2 doesn't count as a stitch. In the very first stitch here, you make 1 double crochet. So now we're going to make 1 double crochet into every stitch till we get to the last stitch. So now to finish up row 3, we're going to make a double crochet into the third chain of our starting chain. And the reason why we're working into the starting chain here is because this counts as a double crochet stitch. So you're going to repeat row 2. So I'm done with row 4 of my border, and now we are going to repeat row 1. Chain up 4 and turn your work. So you're going to skip the very first stitch here and the second, go into the third and make a double crochet. Chain up 1, skip 1 stitch, go into the next, make a double crochet. Chain up 1, skip 1 stitch, go into the next, make a double crochet. So repeat the pattern till you get to the end of the row. So I'm done with row 5. For row 6, chain up 3 and turn your work. So into the chain space, instead of making 3 like we did here, you're going to make 2 double crochet. Into the next chain space, make 2 double crochet. Into the next chain space, make 2 double crochet. So just repeat the pattern, 2 double crochet in each chain space till we get to the very last chain space of the row. So now to finish up, place 2 double crochet into this chain space here, and in the third chain of your starting chain, you're going to make a double crochet. So chain up 2, and now you're going to repeat row 2 and 4, and I'll come back and tell you guys what to do next. If you want a crop version of this top, you can chain up 1 and stop here, but if you want yours as long as mine, you will have to repeat from row 5 to row 8 till you're satisfied with the length of your top. So I'll do mine and come back and tell you how to make the straps. So guys, I'm done with mine. I did like 4 rows extra. This is how my work looks like. Now, chain up 1 and cut. So now the next thing we're going to do is to make very long straps. So I advise that you place this on your body and map out where you want your straps to start and end. Place a stitch marker. Make sure the amount of stitches you leave on the side is the same with the number of stitches you leave on the side. So I've done mine. I left a total of 24 stitches on both sides of my top, and I've mapped out my neckline from here to here. So where I placed my stitch marker is where I'll be making my straps, and it measures 13 inches. Now let's make the straps. So I'll be doubling my yarn for my strap because I wear a size large and I think I need more supports for the strap. But if you have a smaller boob, you can as well make yours with just one single yarn and it will work out well. Now to make the straps, take out one of your stitch marker and insert your hook. I've doubled my yarn. Attach your yarn. So I like to hold both yarn together like this to hide the shorter loose end. Then I'll start making my chains. So make a very long chain, long enough to go over your back and also strap these holes you created at the back. So I'm done with mine. I did a very long chain for mine. I didn't actually count, so I can't tell you the amount of chains that I did. Now to finish up, chain up one and you cut like we've been doing. Repeat the same thing we did here for here as well. Now I'll meet you guys when I'm done with mine. So guys, I'm done with both of my strap, and when you wear your top on your body, you'd strap inside these holes, corset style. So this is what I mean. You stop strapping at the very last chain space that we created here. Then you tie. And this is where we're going to stop today's tutorial. I hope you had so much fun creating yours. I had a whole lot of fun making mine. If you ever get to make this, I'd love to see pictures of your work. Send it to me via any of my social media handles. It is really going to make my day. And let me know what color you'll be making yours in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. For now, bye. See you guys in another tutorial soon.